100 words of that song's utterance, yet I know the sound. Is this an espresso and your feel-good breakfast show? Indeed, it is. Welcome back. If you've just joined us, earlier we had some of the cast of A Midsummer Night's Dream and Cardenio in studio talking about the productions at the Maynardville. But now we've invited them back, along with our presenters, to don their finest cloaks and give us a taste of what to expect at the Shakespeare theatre season at Maynardville. I've got both Roy and Fakhri, who Roy is a director at the Artscape, and then you are head of wardrobe, right, Fakhri? Good morning. How are you guys doing?
We're doing well, thank you.
That's very, very good. I'm very excited because I must say something happens to you when you don these fabulous garments. I think you just get transported into another time. How important is this, you know, the costumes that we wear to especially bring out the characters that each one is playing?
Okay, I think costume is important because it creates the character.
Yes.
And it allows the actor to perform at his best under the directorship of whoever is directing, yeah.
Okay, now I know that there are different types of costumes for different eras. How do you make sure that you pick the right one?
The designer does quite a lot of research. They make sure that they know what the director wants and what the brief is. And then my job is just to make sure that everything is available and it's done on time.
Yeah. And how powerful is a costume in transforming someone into their character?
I think you've said it before. If you look at yourself, what happened to your transformation?
Exactly, exactly. No, wonderful. So we're going to be taking a look at some of our presenters and some of your cast members as well. Roy, will you introduce them to us?
Sure.
Tell them what roles they play and also take us through what they're wearing, Fakhri. Okay, so shall we get our first model onto the red carpet? Beautiful.
This
darling.
is Jenny Stead, who plays Lucinda.
Yes.
And Armand Ocamp, who plays Cardenio.
Cardenio.
So they are lovers who go through quite a batty time in the action of the play.
Wonderful stuff. Well, take us through specifically what she's wearing for that era, Fakhri.
Okay, the whole play is based on 17th century Spain.
Yes.
And most of the costumes is based on the actual paintings of that era. And in this case, it will be El Greco and Goya. So we are looking at stuff and we try and use the elements that is for royalty. For instance, we've been using the bright colors, the jewel colors, and we've accentuated that with gold thread and stuff like that. So you have that kind of picture, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. And then our male cast member here, Cardenio.
Because they play such fairly upper-class roles, we've chosen leather for that, and that is the designer chose whatever's been happening here. And I think we've achieved that. Dickie Longhurst, the designer, chose very well, and he was quite happy with the results of the whole thing. Yeah.
It does speak of affluence and elegance, these two. They make a perfect couple. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at our second group of models. She looks absolutely gorgeous.
She is.
Okay. All right, our next models, you guys can enter. Who do we have here, Roy?
Now, here we have Zondra Njokeni, and she plays the role of Dorothea, a farmer's daughter.
Gorgeous.
And the nobleman, Fernando, played by Francis Choulet, seduces her, I'm afraid.
He looks like a bad
and
guy,
then abandons
definitely.
her, yeah.
Wonderful stuff. Now take us through this look right here.
Okay, for wardrobe, it's important that you have visuals that works for the audience, but also so that it can contrast whatever is happening. The whole cast has been cast in very dark colors.
Yeah.
So, and the two female leads was in the brights, Zondra and Jenny.
Yes.
And as you can see, the contrast on stage is so perfect because they immediately stand out to everything.
Okay.
So they portray the importance of their roles, and the audience can easily relate to what they're doing here.
And now the male character, when he came out, immediately I saw bad guy. How did you make this possible?
I think his
look at his
demeanor
face.
is
The face.
bad.
Very, very naughty, hey?
Very
Dickie has sort of played him into this very character that says everything for today. He's clad in leather, which already shows that he's doing his
Bad
job
to the
well,
bone.
yeah. And then just to highlight him well, the studs on his jacket, for instance, we had to highlight that with more glitter so that when he's on stage and the light catches that, you can see the difference.
Wow.
And because it's a dark lit stage, it actually picks up well. So all the little details is what the designer and the director actually look for.
Yes.
And they will guide us into saying, okay, this can't work or this will work, and we need something more to bring out the character and that is in the
All
part
the
that they're
details,
playing.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's
course.
take a look at our leading men here on Expresso. Thank you so much. Finally, they enter. Oh, one looks very mean and one doesn't look so mean. Take us through what they're wearing.
Me, sir. I bite my thumb. Do you bite your thumb at me, sir? I bite my thumb. Then draw lest you be a hound.
It was quite interesting watching them put on these outfits this morning. They had quite a lot of trouble doing that.
Oh.
Roy, would you tell us once again where we can watch both Cardenio and A Midsummer Night's Dream?
At the Maynardville Open Air Theatre in Wynberg in Cape Town. Yes.
Okay, and the dates are?
We've already opened Cardenio, which closes on the 9th of March.
Lovely.
And Fred Abrams' enchanting production of Midsummer Night's Dream opens next week, I think on Wednesday, and runs until the 17th of March.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us. I think we should go to an ad break before these boys end up killing each other with a... Okay, before we go to an ad break, let's go and check out Garage Stories. Boys, really?
Boys will be boys.
Oh, they're going crazy. Let's go crazy. Well, we're going to check out some storage. Let's go and check out what we've got for you in Garage Storage.